Hey, I'm Sheniece Charway, and welcome to Battles and Blessings, the podcast where we take a deep dive into the extraordinary journeys of today's most influential voices. I created this podcast because I believe that everyone's lives, just like the biblical figures, are marked by both battles and blessings. On this podcast, you'll hear some powerful stories that will challenge and uplift you. All right, let's dive into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome to Battles and Blessings. Today we have a very, very special guest, which I'm very excited to introduce. Giggs, how are you?
Good. What are you saying?
Good, thank you.
You said don't laugh. Now you're laughing. I ain't even said that.
No. Okay, for those that don't know Giggs, we today are joined by a true icon in the UK music scene. Widely regarded as the landlord of UK rap, Giggs has not only built an incredible career with a vast catalogue of hits, but also has been instrumental in shaping the culture and opening doors for the new generation of artists. From Peckham to the world stage, Giggs' journey is a testament of resilience, evolution, and authenticity. Giggs, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. I'm actually very excited to have this conversation.
Yeah.
I think we should start.
You are baking hot, innit? What's going on? Is it because you lot ran or something?
So,
Need some water. Yeah, some water. Yeah.
you are throwing me off.
Say.
I-
What you saying? I forgot we started. And
yeah, exactly. We
I was
started.
worried about your friend and she looked like she was falling apart.
Listen, I did the intro and everything.
Shit. It's cool anyway.
No, it's all good.
It shows that we care about your friend.
No, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Shouldn't we care?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
So, I need to get the giggles out. But first, I think we need to take it back. Did you always know that you wanted to be a rapper?
Not really. Nah. Actually, nah.
What did you want to do when you were younger? What were your passions?
Don't know. I think I wanted to be a superhero.
I mean, some people might say you're a superhero for everything that you've done in your career, to be honest. So you can be seen.
Well, if I'm honest, actually, I used to know I was going to be a superhero.
How did you know?
I just felt it. Like, yeah, I'm going to be a superhero. Like,
And do you feel like you're still a superhero?
well, kind of.
Fair. Okay. Can you take us part to the earliest part of your career and when you knew that, okay, this is something that you're going to be doing for a very long time?
I think probably when I was doing Walk in the Park.
Yeah. How did that come about?
It's like me being cocky.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I said a bar on a mixtape, like, my next mixtape, I ain't even trying anymore. So my next mixtape, I'm calling Walk in the Park. And then everyone, these are MySpace days. Remember MySpace?
Yeah. MySpace, Bebo, Hi-Fi, all of those.
Yeah. So then every day I used to see like mad comments. When's Walk in the Park? When's Walk in the Park? When's Walk in the Park?
Yeah.
Like, you get me? And then I said, I guess it's cool. Then the next project's going to be called Walk in the Park. And then I said, it's got to be an album.
Yeah.
Like, you get me?
I mean, Talking the Hardest is one of the biggest songs of our culture. Did you know it was going to be that big when you released it?
No, not at all. No. But it's mad because I've said it just before, but when I made that song, when I was writing it, the party that I was talking about in Talking the Hardest, when I was at that party, that's when I was telling myself, I need to be somebody, like, so, you get me? Before I was someone in the streets, but that weren't nothing, like, you get me? That was just like some street shit.
Yeah.
I wanted like the world to know, man. You know the ones that. And I remember I went to some party and there's some celebrities in some room and that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I want to be in that room and people know who I am, like, you get me?
Yeah.
And that's the party I was rapping about. And that's the song that, you get me?
Wow. So when you were growing up, in terms of like even rapping, when you were growing up, who inspired you? who you're looking up to be like, okay, do you know what? I can do this? Because let's call a spade a spade. You're probably one of the biggest rappers of the UK, and you've bridged the gap between the UK and the US. Like, was there anyone that you thought, you know what, you've inspired me, and I think I can do this?
Yeah, Master P. But well, they're different inspirations, to be honest, because I love music, innit? Yeah. You get me? Like, man loves dance or hip, like, but yeah, Master P, when I used to see them, man, they was all like killers and drug dealers and that. Not saying that we're killers and that, but, you know, but like, man kind of was relating, like, right, them man are criminals, like, and they all like musicians, even though there was bare like other like rappers who was like doing from the streets and that, but like them man was like, they seemed like savage, like, and that's where we was at the time. Yeah. When I was like, you get me? Yeah. And I was looking at them thinking, yeah, that could be us. Like, I could be Master P, and these men could be. Them time my brothers used to do music as well. Okay. Like Joe Grind. Yeah. And well, one of my brothers, to be honest, Joe Grind, and them time he used to spit with his brethren, Rev. Not Rev, that's mad. I forgot that is crazy. You've been doing this for a long time. That is mad. I forgot it fucking Smidge's name. Smidge is gonna be on me. Hey, Smidge. Sorry, my bad. I forgot your fucking MC name. That's how long it's been, bro. Yeah. But that was way over 20 years ago. Wow. When did you first start rapping? ML weren't even born. Was he born? I think he was born. This was probably like 2000 and... When I go to jail? 03. So this is like 02. Yeah. Probably 01, 02. We used to like spit. Is like when man used to do like garage sets and that. You get me? Yeah. And yeah, they used to be called Two of a Kind, my brother and Smidge. Okay. And I thought, right, all right, I can be Master P, and then there was Two of a Kind. Then there was some other guys who used to speak called 187. Yeah. That was like some next guys, Trigger and Kai's. Kai's used to be 187. And yeah, I used to think, yeah, man, I could be P, and these guys could all be the artists on the label. I wasn't even looking to spit then. You weren't even looking, just... No. Then I thought, let me try a thing. Then I tried a thing. At first, I didn't like my voice because it was too deep. You didn't like your voice? Nah, because if you notice, my voice sounds different from when I talk to when I spit. You get me? So like, when I'm spitting, this deep voices coming. I'm like, why my voice sound like that? Like, sounds whack. Like, and then my brother, he was like, no, man, that's your unique thing. That's your voice. Like, yeah. But I didn't like it for long. I always even tried to do like a high pitch, like, to make it, but it just didn't work. Like, my voice and my voice, you get me? Yeah, no, but it's so distinct, and it's, I think, the reason why people love your songs as well, because your voice is actually a big part of that. Yeah, it's funny. So I just find it so interesting that you were like, no. And that's probably a God-given gift of having a voice like that. It's because I didn't sound like everyone else. But that makes you unique. Yeah, so then people used to be like, my brother used to be like, you sound like Flo Dan. Remember, you know Flo Dan? Yeah, I know Flo Dan. But them time, I didn't even know who Flo Dan was. Yeah. You get me? So then that's when I started saying, yeah, let me check out Flo Dan. Then that's when I think that's how I kind of heard Dizzy and all that. Okay. You get me? Like, because I was looking to hear what Flo Dan. Remember them times you can't just go on YouTube, type in Flo Dan, or you have to wait till you hear or find someone with a cassette tape. Oh yeah, with Flo Dan. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go and find a Flo Dan. Yeah, you have to. You know them ones, or go record shop and buy a Flo Dan. And them times, them man never really had tunes like that either. So I used to always be like, who's Flo Dan? Because a couple people used to say, you get me? Yeah. And then when I heard him, I thought, I don't sound like Flo Dan. Like, yeah. And now you're like distinct. Growing up in Peckham, how was that for you? Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. You know, Peckham. Do you feel like... Where are you from again? Ealing. Oh, yeah. That's West. That's it. Not south. I used to have a thing there. Ealing. Yeah. What is the area called again? Is it Perryville? Perryville, yeah. No, Peckham to Perryville, yeah. Yeah, that was a long drive. How do you feel like you've changed from gigs that grew up in Peckham to now? Well, I just changed a lot, really.
Yeah.
Them days, man, didn't have no sense. You know what I mean? There was no like role models or anyone with any fucking brains down there. Or, you know what I mean? It's just the streets, innit? Like, weren't really dads. No one had really. I probably have one friend with a dad who was in the game. Yeah, probably one.
Wow.
With a mum and dad.
Yeah.
You get me? These times there's hundreds of man them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the information was like, what's the word? I don't know, rare.
Yeah.
You get me?
I guess having a lot of absent fathers in Peckham, do you feel like that's made you want to put more emphasis into your kids? Because I've seen your kids and you're incredible.
100%. That I used to be like, no disrespect to my dad, because me and my dad's cool now.
Yeah.
He's a good granddad. Well, great granddad, to be fair. But yeah, it used to make me think, yeah, man, when I have my kids, I'm going to be a proper dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And how's that been for you, like fatherhood?
Yeah, no, I love it. That's my roadmap. You know what I mean?
Your son is now getting to rapping. How's that been for you?
Yeah, it's good, man. I'm proud of him, man. Does his thing. We just did a show together the other day, Stone Island.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So,
what lessons do you feel like you've given him?
ML.
Yeah.
To all the lessons, mate. ML's been rolling. Don't you see that we had a meeting the other day? I brought the kids.
Yeah.
That's how I had ML. You get me?
Yeah.
ML used to come every meeting, video shoot, like just anything I'm doing, really. So he actually saw from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The grind.
That's probably what helped him be so humble as well, like, because he's seen from nothing to something, you know what I mean? So he's like, same as me, it's a thing like, yeah, like, we know it's all illusion and whatnot. So
what advice have you given your son? Like, what one piece of advice have you given
me giving him?
Yeah.
He probably gives me more advice.
What advice has he given you that you've like been like, do you know what?
ML gives me advice
all the time.
Yeah. ML, he's autistic. Well, we're all autistic, me and all my kids. Yeah. But ML, he's like, anytime he speaks, it's something wise. Like, anytime, he doesn't waste words. Like, like if he says something, it's gonna be something like what you need to listen to.
Like it's
a sound. ML's gonna speak. It's that kind of. Then he'll say something. Always says, even in like through relationships I've had or whatever.
He's giving you advice.
And I'll be like, what the fuck do you know, little man? But it makes sense still.
And there's nothing you can do. Well, you raised it well.
You know that's what she's like. So why are you like gonna? And I'll be like,
I'm gonna have to get him on here.
I hear that, son. I hear that. Yeah, you should. So
that is so funny. You mentioned that you are autistic. When did you find that out?
Through ML.
Really?
Yeah. Because first I thought, like, I used to be like young and dumb, and ML's mum always used to say, I'm telling you, ML's autistic. Well, first my mum used to tell me that she thinks I'm autistic or have Asperger's or something. Yeah. But them times I used to be like, there ain't nothing wrong with me. I used to think it was something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what happened.
And then I just ignored that. And then ML, when he started secondary school, he weren't dealing with secondary school well. He used to hate school, and he always used to be by himself at playtime and not talk to no one, and just be like, oh, the kids are immature. Yeah. And he used to cry before he used to go to school. And he didn't used to cry in front of me, only in front of his mum. So she used to be like, I'm telling you, ML is upset. He doesn't like this. And they used to be like, nah, man, he ain't crying. He's cool. And she used to be like, I think he's autistic. And I used to be like, there's nothing wrong with him. Yeah. Well, before school, to be honest, is when he got to school, secondary, and he's going through that. That's when I started being like, all right, cool, let's get him assessed. Like, you get me? And then, so then we got him. He used to always be on his own and stuff. Yeah. And that's how I was in school.
Oh, so you were the same?
Yeah, I was exactly the same. In school, I used to think everyone's immature. I used to hate it. Couldn't wait to, as soon as the school's finished, I would leave straight,
Just
get me
go
the
home.
fuck out of here, away from these idiots. That's how I used to feel all the time. These bloody idiots, it's fucking ridiculous. I used to go, and plus, I'm living in the hood.
Yeah.
And in the hood, everyone's older than they're supposed to be as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
like everyone's
fast.
grown men, like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm on the ends, it's all on my away from school. Yeah. I'm hanging around with the older man, them and that. And then I go to school and everyone's acting their actual age, because they was just acting their age, kids being kids. Yeah. But I used to be like, I can't take these idiots. Like, you get me? Yeah. Then I would leave. So when ML went to school later, then I used to be like to him, that's cool. That's what school's like, man. That's how it's supposed to be.
Because you had the same experience.
Yeah, like these times it wasn't how it was supposed to be. Yeah. So then he got diagnosed and they said he's autistic. Then I started reading about it and I was like, oh shit, this is me.
You're like, oh, hold on.
Yeah. Then I went to get an assessment as well.
Yeah.
But I just thought this is a waste of time as well. Like, because by now I'm already a grown man, so I've already adapted.
Yeah.
To like.
How do you feel like you've adapted?
Because I didn't get treated like I was autistic. You get me, man? I'm in the streets and like there's no like, oh, he's autistic, right? You know them ones like. So man just had to get on with it, and obviously the street man went through the maddest shit in the streets. You know them ones. So now I'm like Blade. You know Blade, the vampire movie? Oh yeah. He's like.
I was like.
Because he's like the vampire but he's the only vampire that can walk in the daytime, innit?
Yeah. True.
You get me? Like, so that's like me. I'm like both sides. Like you wouldn't even know I was autistic or anything. Like, you get me? Maybe you might, like my partner or something, I might know. Or, because I might act a bit mad.
She's giving you the side eye.
But like, yeah, I couldn't. So yeah, then I started reading. Then that's when it was okay. Then I started reading about it loads, and now I see it. Like straight away, I'll see if someone's autistic.
Really?
Like, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, he seems. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, my other two kids, Israel and Isla, the way they used to, I said, yeah, they're definitely, you know what I mean? Like Isla, she's like some super genius, and
I love that.
Like, she's good at everything, because there's all different. Autism, it's like, I look at it like, I don't know, like the X-Men or something.
Yeah. They have a superpower.
Oh yeah, so like, you know, like the X-Men, like there's different powers, innit?
Yeah,
everyone's got different powers. Yeah, everyone's got, that's like autism, innit? So Isla, she's like, when she was like, she started walking at like 9 months and talking. Her first words
crazy, by the way.
Her first word was Isla. Like,
I love that for her. I love that for her.
Yeah, and then when she was like 2 or 3, she would like color coordinate her wardrobe. Right, this is my dresses to go to the shop. This is my dress to go downstairs. This is my dress for the kitchen. These are like, you know, like that. And then Israel, that's just a whole nother like.
Just a house full of geniuses.
Yeah.
And I love that it's like it's a superpower, and I love that you're saying it like that.
That's what it is.
Because it is, and I think it's just it's really nice the way that you're saying it. It's really beautiful to be like, you know what, and you and your son being able to have that great relationship as well, and him giving you advice. We've had a lot of conversations about God, and I want us to get into it. Was there any battles you feel like you faced during your like rap career? Like, was there any moments where you had to stop? For example, you obviously went to jail. How was that experience for you? And do you feel like it helped shape you a little bit?
Well, I went to jail twice.
Yeah, you went to jail twice.
What do you mean? Like, I went to jail just before I started rapping.
Oh, so you went.
That's when I started rapping like 02. Well, it wasn't even rapping. That was garage music then. So it's like, I say MCing.
You were MCing, yeah.
And then I went to jail. Then I came out. Then I was rapping. Then I went back to jail in like 2012 again.
Was that after Walk in the Park?
Way after. This is 012. Walk in the Park was 08.
Well, yeah.
These times when I went back to jail, I was established. I was big. I was gigs, like big. You know what I mean? So, But so what time are you talking about anyway?
So let's talk about the second time.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Especially because now you're established.
That was a fucking nightmare, mate.
Yeah, because I mean, you're obviously established and know that you've made it out of the hood. You're a rapper. Everyone knows who you are. You're pushing the culture in the UK, and then you go to jail. How was that?
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I was baffled. Like, how the fuck did I get back here? Like, kind of thing.
Yeah. How long did you go in for?
I was on remand, so it was like 7 months. Then I went to trial. Then I beat trial. I came home.
What gave you the faith that you knew that, you know what, like, I'm never gonna go to jail again? Because obviously that was the last time.
I didn't want to. I said that before. Like, God, like, forbid I don't want to ever go back or anything. But no one's like plans to go back.
No,
everyone thinks that, or it doesn't. No one wants to go back in it. Like,
yeah,
it's a fucking nightmare. But yeah, I don't know. Just when I went there, obviously when I went there, when I went the first time, I kind of didn't really give a fuck. I missed ML and that. Like, you know what I mean? But I was just a kid. I came out when I was at ML's age he is now.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, I went in 21, came out 23. Them time weren't really, it's like whatever, like, man, a bad man, all that. Like, you know, that was like, you know what I mean? But I still miss ML, and it's like, yeah, I ain't going back. But the second time, fucking, I was like, mate.
Yeah, he was like, because he was much older than, right?
Yeah, I was 30 when I went back. Everyone was like, that's when I knew I was getting older as well, because everyone was like, well, I should have known I was getting older, obviously, but
no, I know what you meant.
But when I was in there, everyone was like, yeah, man, you man are old. Like, I was like, right, old. Man's old. Okay. Yeah, because you man are older now, innit? So you can't, like, really be, you know, no one's like,
okay, I'm never coming back.
Okay, no, man's old, yeah. But yeah, them times ML, he was just gonna go secondary school as well.
Yeah.
And you know, that's like the pivotal, is that a correct word?
Yeah, pivotal moment.
Pivotal time, because that's when like the gang shit starts and that, you know what I'm saying? Like from school and your friends who you're around. And
it really shapes who you become.
Like, so them times I was thinking, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I cannot fail ML. Like, you get me? Yeah, that was my main thing. I need to get out here and save ML. That was the main situation. That's when I really like understood as well, like, because obviously I appreciated being like a big rapper and all that, but I couldn't have appreciated it too much because I ended up back there, even though I was innocent.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
But
still ended up back there. Like, it was a horrible mistake and stuff, but like when I was in there, and I used to be on the exercise yard, and I'm telling my stories about, I don't know, just something simple like going to a beefer.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be like 20 man in the yard, and I'm like, yeah, man, they pay for my flight to go. What? They pay for your flights to go? Yeah, and my hotel. What? And your hotel? Yeah, bro. And you get there, and it's all about you, bare gal. What? Man's looking at me like, this guy's an idiot. If I was him, I would never be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but me saying it out loud to the man them in the yard is like, yeah, man. Yeah, I need to appreciate these blessings more.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're in something, you don't realize how blessed you are until 100%. It gets taken away from you.
Nah, saying that's why, like, kind of, I was saying to my girl, that's why it's not really good for kids to be famous. Like, you know, like from young, because they're not really going to appreciate, you know, them ones like where they are because they've just always been lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then it's you teaching them the right lessons like, as well.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to like know what it was to come from there to work to get to here. You know what I'm saying? Then I appreciate it more. Yeah. And then, you know, them ones like,
yeah, when you work for it.
Yeah, when kids need to understand work. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because
I really sounded old there.
Listen, you're wise. You got a lot of wisdom. You got a lot of wisdom. You got a lot of wisdom. I actually wanted to talk about your relationship with God. And was that always in your household, or have you kind of built that?
No, that was always like my nan, she used to be no games with that.
Really?
Yeah. I've done everything. Confession, communion, confirmation, the works. Right. I used to be in class and the teacher, okay, Thompson, call me in, and next thing I'm doing my communion lessons.
Oh, well, what school did you go to?
I went to St. Francis in Peckham.
Okay, so you had to do communion and everything.
Yeah, everything.
So you always had God in your life. Do you know He was always there? Like, have you always had the relationship that you have?
Yeah,
with
but
God
I went
now?
Catholic school.
Oh, you went Catholic. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
So like, I know all the prayers, all the songs.
Yeah.
Done all the stuff, like I just said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like, yeah, it's always been
there.
God thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was the moment that you knew, okay, God is really driving everything that's going into your life? Was there a moment where you're like, okay, no, this has to be from God?
I don't know.
Because you've done a lot of stuff. Has there not been a moment where you're like...
I've never really like questioned like God.
Yeah.
It's just always been, that's just normal part of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%.
So I don't really, it's not, it hasn't had to be proved to me or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I've seen God in mad ways that you wouldn't even, I can't talk about them, like, because like,
they're your personal.
Some of them are like illegal and stuff, but
I
could say, I don't know, maybe I'd like I don't know, like a car's been shot up and you're supposed to be dead and like not a bullet wound in you, or like just mad things like that, or like just even, or, I don't know, like just loads of stuff like crazy, or like I don't know, just who I am from then to now. Like it's loads of stuff, man. I see God every day. Like,
I love this.
Things in God every day.
Yeah, and I feel like...
And I see the devil every day as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you have to stay prayed up and know that God is covering you and that...
Yeah, every day there's like, I don't know, there's like 1 test or 100 tests.
100 tests, yeah. And how do you, in those tests, how do you stay faithful to God then?
Well, I don't, because God is good, innit? So I just try and be good. But I've always tried to be good, like, even from the streets. And my man them as well, man around me. Like, that's probably why we had so much beef when we was younger. Like, because the streets is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to be good.
Yeah, man's trying to be good, innit? Like, but it's not in the streets. It's not really good trying to be good.
Yeah.
Or trying to do the right thing. So people ain't gonna like that. But me, I'm like, whatever. So we'll just go to war. Like, but then war is bad.
Yeah.
So, then,
so it's like,
you know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, whatever, because I know, like, I always know that if you're good, God's gonna protect man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really like give a fuck about like going to war or beef or anything like that. Even though I don't want to like be beefing people and that, but I just know if I feel like it's the right thing. One time I remember like us, because we're from Peckham,
yeah,
like me and my man them, but like no one likes Peckham. Well, growing up anyway, like man made people like Peckham, Gigs the musician, like, you know what I'm saying? Before that, no one liked Peckham. You get me?
Yeah.
And then in Peckham, no one likes us. So you got no one around likes Peckham, then in Peckham, no one likes us. Like, so we're just the most hated, like, you get me? But still, like, man, still good. I'm here, I'm Gigs.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Man can't chat to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear it. Okay, I want to ask you a question. How you've been known, right, to open doors for the next wave of like rappers? How has that always been something that you wanted to do? Like,
nah, not really. I don't really care about. I just cared about me, innit? But then, like, when I started like taking it serious, I just started getting banned from everything.
What do you mean?
Like I was just like banned from like my music wasn't allowed to be played on the radio, TV, couldn't do shows.
Oh yeah.
And I never even did anything. Like I never fucking, I don't know, went to the radio station and done anything wrong, disrespected them or TV or you know what I'm saying? But it's just really fear them days, innit? Because it was a new thing, innit? Like it's like gangsters rapping and getting successful. So I don't know, the country was probably scared. Like, you know, those are only things you see on TV with Americans.
Yeah.
And that. So, it's not here in our home. So like, okay. It's okay to listen to that, but now it's in our home. Nope, we've got to stop this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they're just scared, really. Like,
how did you deal with that? Because obviously, radio,
how did I deal with it?
Yeah, because radio and those things. I guess are important.
I didn't really. It was just, I wasn't really bothered, to be honest, because radio didn't create me. Like the mixtapes created me, innit? Like, so I didn't get big from radio or TV. I was already popping from CDs, mixtapes and that. It was the only thing that used to bother me is because I was trying to do something positive and like I was getting like held back from doing it. So that used to bother me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, right, I'm not doing nothing. Like I'm trying to do something positive here. So that's when like I started seeing this is going to be the same for anyone else like me.
Yeah.
So that's the moment when I got signed with XL and all that. That's when I thought, I got to do this for the streets, for the man them like me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you have.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just the mission, and then boom, doors was open. Like, you know what I mean?
And now you're opening more doors between the UK and the US. How's that been for you? Because you've worked with everyone.
Yeah. Well, it was hard, innit? Because I wasn't allowed in America, criminal charges and shit. Then I fucked up my visa. Then I wasn't allowed in America for like 10 years. Wow. So, yeah, I used to watch like all the other rappers, UK rappers going to America a lot. And I used to get mad frustrated, you get me?
Yeah.
And then one day I was just watching, what was I watching? The Grammys.
Yeah.
And I saw everyone bigging up Adele. Like all the biggest American just artists from all over the world, really.
Yeah.
And there's all like Adele. And Adele is probably one of the most English, like, literally proper Cockney, like, you're right. You know, that one, like, fully English, like, not even chasing it. She ain't even got features, like, or nothing.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, she's made all the, like, everyone come to her. I thought, I need to make everyone come to me. Like, yeah, me. And that was just my mentality, like, and then I don't know how, that's just the way it went. Like, when people used to come England, there's link man and we'll just make music and shit.
What should be your favourite moment with someone from the US? I think one of my favourites was you and Drake. I think it was Red and Lee's or Wireless.
Yeah, Red and Lee's.
Yeah. How was that? That's one clip that will always, every year.
Yeah, that was a mad thing.
It always goes viral.
Yeah. That's how you know that there is why, like, Drake is just a proper music man, like, loves music, like, cause like them time KMT was ringing off, you get me?
Yep. One of my favorite songs. So good.
And every time I was performing, it's just going mad, like, everyone's going mad, like, floor shaking, fucking balconies feeling like they're gonna fucking collapse and whatnot from people stamping and that. And then he was like, I gotta get some of that. Like, I need to feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he just said, yeah, you know what? I'm coming up. When's the next festival? And I said, you know, it'd be a good one. Reading, I'm doing the main stage. Like, and it's like, cool. And then he pulled up. But it's not just as simple as that for Driz. You know what I'm saying? He's got like fucking 30 man rolling with him. You know what I'm saying? They got a flyover with him. Then they're all in the hotels. You know what I mean? Like 30 man in a hotel, 30 man on a plane. You know what I'm saying? It's
a lot.
A lot of moving parts. You get me? But he came over just to feel that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
you create that moment with him.
Yeah, and then we just fucking, so Yeah, that was one of the sick. I've had bare mad sick moments. Like,
yeah. Okay, that's one of my favorite moments. And every year when it goes,
still making them, still creative moments.
No, you definitely are. Let's talk about your family and your legacy. So your brothers, Gunnar D and Joe Grind, obviously they have their own teams. How are they doing? Do they still inspire you? Do you still feel like, you know what, you guys are all in this different space but still work together? How's it all been?
Yeah, Gunnar, he doesn't really rap no more.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, Gunnar, he's just like, he's mad quiet and that, and just like, that's my piss taker brother. Like, he just takes the piss. Like, you know, no one's like, he's one of them brothers. Like, yeah, he dropped me up the road, then you're taking him all over around the world. Like, you know, them ones. He's one of them kind of. So when he first said he wants to rap, I was like, yeah, all right, Gunnar. Like, but in my head, I was thinking he'll probably be one of the coldest. You know, because he's just like, you wouldn't expect him to be one of the coldest.
Yeah.
And then I remember, what was the first thing I heard him on? Ross Clark rhythm. This I did, Ross Clark. And then, you know, Pet Nom is reckless. I was like, I knew it was gonna be fucking cold. It's just cold. And then he just, then he was the coldest, dropped bare CDs. And then he just took them all offline and then just stopped rapping.
Wow. And he stopped, then he just...
This man's got bare classics as well. Yeah. He used to make like projects and then never listen to them. Things like that. And Joe Grant, he's got his fun house. He does this Joey's fun house.
I've seen that.
That he created this gaming room, and he's more into the gaming stuff now. I think he does still do music. I don't really know, like, kind of, he's more into that now. Like, yeah. Because we're all of us, we're all that just try and do a million things, innit? Like, you know what I mean? So,
what are you looking forward to? Like, what excites you about music? Because it's changed a lot over
music, everything. I love music.
Is there any like new artists that you're excited about?
Yeah, loads. Like, I like Catch.
Yeah.
Cast. There's a few. What's that? Banco. There's bare. There's always loads. Like, yeah. I listen to everyone. Like, you know what I mean?
I hate you.
That's how I'm still here.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, how have you kept yourself so relevant?
Because me, I love music.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate, or I love seeing people win. Like, you get me? That's the difference. Yeah. People are scared of people winning.
In case that they take their spot.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Especially like my generation. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is England. So like that was, it was like black culture, like the music, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of designed so there can only be one at a time. Yeah. You know, them ones like it was Tinchy or Tiny. Or
both at the same
fucking
time,
Wretch, or, you know, them ones, like, that's how it used to.
Now.
That was kind of the design, like the media would only, like the radio or the TV only highlight one person more than everyone else. That's how this country kind of works, isn't it? But it doesn't really work like that no more, because
there's no gatekeepers anymore.
Yeah, now it's just, well, there never was, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because we were still all winning.
True.
But it just looked like one was the biggest, like, but we was all fucking up the game in our own spaces, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like a lot of artists from my time have got trauma from that. So they're like kind of like watch other art or get scared when someone else is winning, and you know the ones when really we all always was winning. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but me, I'm always like, yeah, man, I always like to see everyone winning and us all working together and shit. And if someone don't know someone, I'm like that with anything though, with music or whatever. Like,
I'm gonna do the intros.
If something's lit, I want everyone to know about it. What do you watch this, or have you heard this song? That's me, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I love the whole culture, everything. The little kids winning, the kids coming from nothing, like, and like fucking turn into superstars. Yeah. all of it, like, just makes man happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's why you'll continue to go far, because God has given you a gift and you're able to share that with people and also motivate them as well.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like, what can we look forward to? What's coming up for gigs?
Wait, I don't know. Just more wins.
More wins.
Bangers, moves, whatever. Like, I'm always gonna be doing something.
Yeah. I mean? Do you know what I've loved is that you're so grounded, and I don't know if that's because of your relationship with God, but it's like you could feel that you're like very grounded, very humble, but know that you've got so much to give people. I don't know if anyone's ever said that to you.
I think it's because I come into music late.
Do you think you came in late?
Well, I was like 28. Kind of thing, like, I already fucking had kids, went to jail, went for a whole load of fucking mad shit in the streets, like, then music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was a thing like, I can't really pretend that all that shit didn't happen and be a superstar. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like act weird to someone who ain't a superstar. Do you know what I'm saying? Because yesterday, I was just a regular person as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so.
But God's timing. You're supposed to go through those things before you came.
Yeah, no, 100%. I wouldn't exist.
Exactly. So,
I don't have no regrets. So.
That's good. Before we go, I'm going to ask you one more question. What's the biggest lesson you felt like God has taught you, especially with who you are?
I don't know about lessons. Every day is a lesson, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the only lesson from God is just faith, innit? Like blind faith, innit?
Have blind faith.
Well, that's it. What was we watching the other day? And someone said, you have to have blind faith in God. I was like, I like that. I think that was that government cheese thing, innit? You have to have blind faith. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, blind faith.
Yeah. That's why now I can see the devil clear now.
Yeah.
It's mad. Like, I see it all around me, like, so it kind of calms me down a bit more, like, you know, the ones like, because I know I could like go and fuck someone up or smack someone or make something bad happen over here or do that or whatever, but that's easy anyone could do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyone could, like, I don't know, pull out a gun and shoot someone or stab someone or smash someone's head in or that's easy, like, but like to know, nah, just leave that. This is the devil, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, ignore that, because something big over here is happening for you.
100%.
Like, not that you should not do that stuff because something big's happening, but you just know, like, that's the devil. Stay away from that. Like, anyways.
God does not want you to be doing those
so
things.
now, like, on this, like, fully, God always comes through. Like, you gotta trust in him all the way. Now, that of recent, bare things would be going wrong or bare bad things will be happening.
Yeah.
And I'll just know, it's bait now. I understand what's going on there.
You have to, when did you first hear God's voice? Do you remember? Or like, no, okay, that is now God's voice.
I don't know if I hear God's voice. I see signs.
You see signs?
Yeah, all the time.
You know they're from God and just like...
Yeah, some things have to... Yeah, they have to be, man. 'Cause I see some funny shit. Like, and you know, God's like humor. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
God's humor.
That's a funny guy, innit? Like,
yeah, and God knows his kids. He knows how to talk to them, whether it's through signs, whether it's through your voice.
Yeah, I guess communicating is communicating.
Yeah, and that's always, you have to spend time with God for you to know who he is and how he speaks to you. If you don't spend time with him, like, that's why I loved when you posted when you were in the car. And you're talking about God and everyone saying, people, if God was your friend.
Oh, like if he's your brethren,
yeah,
like, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Like if he's in front of you, kind of thing. Like, yeah, man, here's a whole career.
Yeah.
Here's a child.
Yeah.
Like, who you're gonna love, and I'm gonna take care of him and you. Or like if someone was saying it out loud, do it. You'll be like, this is my guy, man.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
100%.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I guess people, because they quote unquote can't see him, They forget to be thankful for all the things that he
like, I know people who ain't woken up. Like one of my cousins died like that. Went sleep, didn't wake up.
Wow.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Dead. You know them ones?
Yeah.
Like even waking up is a blessing.
Yeah.
So I've seen mad like different
things that happen.
You get me? Like,
yeah.
So I can't even question, like, you get me?
No. Because there's things that you'll see, but you have to have that faith in God that everything happens for a reason.
100%. Even when something bad happens, I always think, oh, like, God's going to show me why that happened, or that wasn't meant for me, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
Sometimes something bad is something good. In a weird way.
Yeah, that's why they say don't lean on your own understanding. Because you can't, especially when bad things are happening. Sometimes
you find out something bad happens to you, find out today why it happens, or you find out in 10 years.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and then you're like, okay, this is why it happens. Because sometimes God's rejection is your protection. So.
Sometimes God's rejection is protection. That's hard. Where you get that from?
I don't know.
You read that? You made
I read
that up?
Oh, yeah, I didn't make that up. There's no way I made that up.
Text that to me. I need to remember. Sometimes God's rejection is protection.
100%. 100%.
I fuck with that. Sheniece 2025.
Oh my gosh. I know this has been a great conversation, and I want to say thanks for coming and talking about everything. And I know that you've created a space for so many people and you inspire people and you've done so much for the culture. So on behalf of the culture, I want to say thank you and keep going. And I'm sure at some point we might have you on here again. You never know. Thanks, Gigs.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. We all go through ups and downs, so I hope this episode brought some comfort to you. Remember, don't get complacent during your blessings and do not give up during your battles. Please don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. I'm Sheniece Charway and you just listened to Battles and Blessings.